Welcome back to my channel and welcome to a couple of days in my life during quarantine. I know that quarantine is getting a little mundane for some of us, but I've been trying to really take a step back and notice all of the things that I love about my life, and there are so many. I found some new products that I really love, and I've really been focusing on self-care. So grab an iced coffee or an iced tea, sit back and enjoy this very relaxing couple of days in my life. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it, subscribe if you're new, and let's jump into the video. This week started off a bit abrupt. As you can see, it says local food delivered. I got a farmhouse delivery, you guys. This is all veggies from local farmers. I'm so excited to be able to get fresh fruits and veggies delivered right to my door and to support local farmers and Austin companies. I was a little bit frantic when I got this because it came on Thursday and my delivery day is typically Friday. I used Farmhouse a lot last year, and then I took a bit of a break, and now I'm back on the Farmhouse train. It's like going to the farmer's market, but without having to leave your house. I got some curly kale, dino kale, some green leaf lettuce, which is amazing, some garlic chives, and the biggest bunch of dill that I have ever seen in my life. It smelled so fantastic, and I don't want to spoil it, but someone else enjoyed this as well. I just want to show you how beautiful this kale is. Grocery stores cannot compare. I also got some sunflower sprouts, which are super fresh, local of course. Some local cucumbers. I wish they weren't plastic wrapped, but you know. There's the big Texas sticker, some bananas, some summer squash. They gave me a little bag of jalapenos. You guys know I love everything spicy. And some gorgeous heirloom cherry tomatoes. Oh my gosh, I just love to pop these. They're so good. Some local kombucha. I haven't had these flavors before, so I'm really excited about them. So freaking excited, and look at the packaging. I'm obsessed. And last but not least, some pasture-raised soy-free eggs from Chertel Creek. If you're a Texas kid, you have likely been on a field trip to Chertel. I wanted to show you these shoes. I got them years ago at a thrift store, and they still have the Nordstrom tag on them. They're so cute and great slippers. I went ahead and processed my veggies. I didn't want to bore you guys with that, but I like to take all my stems out and I feed them to the deer. I also got a new water bottle. This was $18, such a cheap water bottle. It's kind of confusing. On the website, it says it's 38.5 ounces. The bottom of the bottle says 39 ounces, and the tag says 40 ounces. So it's somewhere between 38 and 40 ounces. But I've been trying to have 2 to 3 of them a day, and I couldn't help but show you how good this plant's doing. I got it at Home Depot. It was a bit oversaturated, but it's acclimated really well to my house. And I also just wanted to show you my little wellness tincture. I didn't actually take it today, but I take it most days. So, we all know I love to make my bed every day. Like I said, this day started off unexpected with my delivery coming, so I kind of had to jump up and go let him in because I was lounging. Little known fact about me, I do sleep with an airplane pillow every night. I don't know why, I just like it. It's a little bit raggedy. I should probably get a new one. But I like to make my bed. Now that I'm alone again, the boy had to go to his parents' house. Their washer exploded. So basically their garbage disposal and their washer was somehow connected. And when his mom turned on the garbage disposal, the door of the washer flew off. while she was washing clothes. So they live about an hour away from me, so he went up there, and I'm not really sure when he'll be back, but I went ahead and took that as an opportunity to change out my sheets last night, and I switched to my spring set. These are all from Target. This is like the teen line from Target, the floral situation that I have going on. In the winter, I usually have a faux fur situation, and it has the faux Sherpa. It's really nice. I love it, but it was getting a little bit too warm for that, so I went ahead and switched over to my spring set. Shout out to my capsule wardrobe, always wearing it, y'all. This quilt is from Target as well. It's the Opal House brand. They always have these kind of boho looking sets. I can never find comforters to match my dresser and my highboy. You guys know that's my great grandmother's furniture, and it's yellow, so it's really hard to find anything to match it. But I feel like everything just looks kind of shabby chic and bohemian together now that I have my Opal House bedding back on my bed, and I switched out my big pillows to these red pillowcases. Usually they have the big faux fur pillowcases on them. And I actually use these throw pillows year round, the mustardy kind of sienna colored ones. I really like the way that it looks with like my slate gray faux fur, and I also like the way that it looks with this. I'm noticing editing that my pillows are off center and it's kind of driving me nuts, and I wonder if it's driving you guys nuts too. But I decided to put on my Apple Watch. I had lost it for a few weeks and randomly found it in one of my purses. So I'm really glad that I know where it is. So now I can kind of track my activity a little bit better than I have been. This is just a little throw from Costco. Nicole used to love that blanket, and I just use it in case I get chilly at night. I emptied my bathroom trashes, so those go back to the bathroom. And then I decided, because you guys know I can be a bit indecisive, I like to try things first before I set anything in stone. Also, look how good this plant is doing. They're all doing very well. It probably needs to be moved to a bigger pot, not gonna lie about that, but it is doing very well. She's got some length on her. So I tried out having an office here, and I didn't love it. I loved the scenery, but I really like sitting near the couch. So sometimes I sit on the ottoman and just pull up one of my side tables, or I'll sit on the edge of my chaise. But I really like it over there better. Maybe if I had a more comfortable situation over there, I would like it better, but the storage bench wasn't really comfortable, and I didn't really like being back there. So I'm getting rid of this. I'm not gonna take it back to my mom's house. I am folding up my yoga blankets the wrong way, mind you. My yoga teachers, like my instructors, they would be very disappointed in the way that I'm folding these blankets. This is not the proper way to fold a yoga blanket. There is a way, and it's because in restorative yoga, the way that they're used as props, they need to be folded a very specific way, and this is not the way that you do it, but no one tell on me. And I'm just gonna fold down this table. Random task. I'm really glad that I kind of got a trial run here, because now I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with this area. If I want to get an office desk for over here, or a dining table, or do something else with it. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with this area just yet. Also, shout out to Costco for having the most random items. I got that storage bench and I used to use it as a coffee table in my other apartment because I had a much smaller living room there, but now I use it as a seat if extra people come over. I use it for all types of things, so I freaking love it. And also, another reason that I love this apartment other than the bigger living space is there are so many big closets. This is a second bedroom, and I think this is a very generous size closet. This is my felt cute, might delete later look of the day. As you can see, I'm wearing something from my capsule wardrobe, and I just wanted to show you guys how adorable my little poofs were. I didn't even add any hair to my hair. I just wanted to wear out my natural hair, which feels good sometimes. And I was watching some YouTube. This is Laura Burns. Hi Laura, I love you. And then I had some lunch. It was just some crackers with herbs, some Kite Hill, cream cheese, grapefruit, and some of that frozen tomato soup I've had forever, and kombucha. Then I watched some Little Fires Everywhere. You guys, the show is so good. I was seconds away from buying the audiobook on Audible, but I didn't want to ruin the series. But now that I don't know if it's the full season finale or the partial season finale has happened, now I think I want to get the audiobook just to see what the differences are, or if the audiobook goes into what season 2 is going to be like. If you've read the book, let me know what you think. Also, Kerry Washington's facial expressions in this show are over the top. But anyhow, I'm just folding my laundry, which is my least favorite thing to do, honestly. I don't mind cleaning, actually. I know that I joke about hating cleaning, but as you can see, I do it pretty much every day, and it's not that bad. Vacuuming is fine, doing dishes is fine. I like loading the dishwasher, unloading the dishwasher, but folding's super annoying. Ooh, that dress is from Lola. I love it. It looks so good on me. It's amazing. I think I actually wear it the next day, which I'm glad I washed it because it's such a comfy dress. I've really tried to get into the habit of putting away my laundry after I do it. So many times I just leave the piles sitting there and then I pick out of it as I need it. Honestly, the only reason I did laundry is because I was out of underwear. So I'm gonna finish cleaning up now. I love this storage ottoman too. This is from Big Lots. It was actually the display, but I love it anyway, and I really love how kind of mix match, is that it? My living room is. I don't know. I just really enjoy the browns and the leopard and the blue all together. I did end up doing a little bit of work, a little podcast editing on this day as well on my big comfy couch. Reboot 2020. What's up? Does anyone remember that show? Maybe it's just me, but I really love just sitting in this little nook and working. Sometimes I sit where the blanket is as well. I think both of them are very comfortable. Once the sun went down a little bit, I went outside and swept by my door. For some reason, the landscapers, every time they come, they blow all of this stuff to my door. And I think it's because they want the office to see that the areas around are clean. But in doing that, they blow all of this stuff to my door. I can hear it every time that they do it. So I decided to take some time to sweep it up, because every time I walk out there, I'm like, wow, my rug is extremely dirty. You can't even tell what it says. So I swept, and I actually ended up running inside for a second because my neighbors were right there, and I wanted to be 6 feet away from them because I didn't have a mask on. This house runs on coffee and Jesus, Amen. This is my little Nicole ring, and it wouldn't be a vlog of mine without having to vacuum. Having hardwood is so hard to keep clean. I got this apartment in the hardwood for my little doggy Nicole. You guys know I put her down earlier in the year. Her little bladder, she couldn't hold it as well as she could in her younger years, so we really needed hardwood floor. But I did not realize that you would literally have to vacuum it every single day. I have the Dyson Animal 2, I think, and I love it. There are less expensive cordless vacuums that you can get, but I do think you should get a cordless vacuum if you have hardwood floor. Then I did like a half tidy job, not a full tidy like I do before I go to bed. I was still gonna watch some TV later in the day, so I didn't want to do a full tidy, just wanted to fluff things up. For dinner this day, I took out some green beans that I got in my farmhouse box the week before, and I just put some Slap Your Mama on it. Slap Yo Mama is what it really says. And some red chili flakes. I thought that would be really good. I don't eat much garlic anymore, so I've been using red chili flakes as my aromatic, and it's been a very good replacement. I love to cook my veggies in cast iron to get a little bit of extra iron in my diet, and I just sprayed them with some olive oil spray and put them in the oven on 400. I chopped up a bunch of my veggies from my farmhouse order this week. I was dying to get into those sprouts. Just a good little mixture of everything. And then I placed some herbs, some salt, some pepper into a bowl with some Greek yogurt. And I couldn't decide if I wanted it to be super tart or not. So I ended up not doing lemon juice, which is initially what I thought I wanted to do, but I just added a little bit of water instead, which was totally fine in the end because it had plenty of salt and pepper. The dill gave it tons of flavor. This dill was phenomenal, guys. And that was dinner. I had some rice noodles from some spring rolls that I had made the day before. So I ended up throwing those into my salad to make it more of a pasta salad. And it was very, very good, super filling, 10 out of 10 would recommend. The next morning, I was craving my morning coffee, and I've been trying to get a lot of local coffees lately, and I was a sucker for the packaging of this one, but when I tell you it was acidic, it would literally put hair on your chest. Have you heard that saying before? So I decided to put one of my Four Sigmatic elixirs in it. These just have a really deep, earthy flavor, and they can really bring down the acidity if you have a coffee that's really acidic. So I just put that straight into the blender with the beans, and then I blend it. I don't have a coffee grinder, but I like buying whole beans, so my Blendtec seems to work pretty well for that. I just kind of progress from low pulse then up to a high pulse, and it works really, really well for me. And I get a perfect grind every single time. And I think having the fresh ground coffee is better for my Ninja because then I don't get that grittiness that I was getting before with it. And then I just have some almond milk. I always like to add in my monk fruit sweetener after I give it a little bit of a stir. This one's from Lakanto, and it is the vanilla simple syrup, but it's always sold out. Always. I bought 2 bottles when I bought it, which was a few months ago now, and I haven't seen it back in stock since. So sign up for email alerts, I guess, is the best option if you really want to get your hands on that Lakanto simple syrup. I started my cycle, so I always like to spend some time with my legs up the wall. It's great for menstrual cramps. If you have lower back pain or you get cramps in your lower back during your cycle, this is your yoga pose. It's also really great for varicose veins. The ankles are low circulatory areas, so it can get blood flow back to the heart. There's a lot of great benefits to legs up the wall. I encourage you to look them up. And what's the harm in just tossing your legs up the wall? It's very relaxing, and I like to spend some time just thinking of this as self-care, especially during that time of the month, right, ladies? Speaking of self-care, I wanted to show you some of my products that I've been loving as of late. Some Osea, my e.l.f. CBD face oil, my Soul Bliss, one of my favorite products from Honey Pot. And I couldn't resist showing you my hanging lanterns. Me and the boy made these. I'm so proud of them. It was so easy. The first craft project that I've ever done, and it turned out so well. I absolutely love my bedroom. This is my headstand stool, and I always have like a trail of socks on the ground that I refuse to clean up. Look at these little kitties. They are so ridiculously cute. I should pick them up off the floor. This is my Honey Pot calming underwear spray. During my cycle, I love to spray this in my underwear. It's just very calming for that region. And you can also spray it under your arms if you just need a little refresh during the day, or if you have stinky gym shoes or anything like that. I was ready for breakfast after I did my self-care. I am loving all of these herbs that I have. So I cut up some more of those garlic chives. They are very, very good, you guys. And some dill and some cucumber. And I almost burnt my toast under the broiler. I don't have a toaster. So this side is good. That side was getting close to being a disaster. I'm just putting 1 ounce of goat cream cheese onto this piece of very crunchy toast. I was actually pretty glad that it was crunchy when it was all said and done. I added some of my Texas cucumber. Oh my gosh, this cucumber is very good. I've already eaten the whole thing. I ate 1 whole cucumber in 2 days, and I have zero regrets about it. I added my fresh dill, my garlic chives to the top. And I couldn't resist just adding a few sunflower sprouts as well. A squeeze of lemon just to brighten up the greens and make the herbs really pop. And some salt and pepper for good measure. The boy had boiled some eggs before he left, so I really needed to eat them. And I like everything spicy, so I added Slap Your Mama to the top, of course. It's so good. It's just like cayenne, salt, garlic, run-of-the-mill spices, but very good. I 10 out of 10 recommend this breakfast. It was so good. So good. Super fresh, really tart. I really enjoyed this. And a girl has to take her greens, but I do not like drinking the greens or putting them in my smoothies. I just scoop it. Like I put one in my mouth and then I just swish it around with some water and take it like a little shot. I've been doing this for probably the past 4 weeks or so, and I do it just a couple times a week, not every single day. And it's so much easier this way. They really don't taste that bad. They kind of taste like matcha and mint is all I really taste. I really enjoy the taste of matcha, and the mint is super cooling in your mouth. So I just like to scoop my greens just to make sure that I'm getting greens. The matcha was getting me hype, so I was acting a little crazy, and I decided to do a little bit of yoga just to stretch out my back. I get back cramps when I'm on my cycle, so I like to keep my back in movement so that it doesn't seize up or tense up too much with the cramps down there. As you can see, I'm just using the ottoman as a yoga prop, which is my favorite thing about yoga. Half the time I'm doing yoga, I don't even have a mat. I just move my ottoman out of the way and I use my rug. Sometimes I use things like the ottoman as a prop. This is my child's pose on the ottoman. And it was just so relaxing. I really got to stretch out my legs. This is a modified Skandasana pose, which is a pretty difficult pose. But adding the ottoman, to my surprise, didn't make it more intense. It just made it really enjoyable, and I was able to shift a little bit and really stretch a little bit more deeply. A little bit of modified downward facing dog. Felt really good on my back, and then I just wanted to lay over the ottoman for a little bit of a modified bridge pose. This ottoman's a little bit too wide for me to push up into full bridge, but it was really nice to just stretch my shoulders and get in some nice joyful movement, even during a time of the month where you just kind of want to cozy up. All focus on the back right now with some cat cows. Getting lots of nice deep breaths in for some respiratory health. Of course, I had my wellness vitamins this morning and my shaga for some immune support. I'm a big fan of like herbs and essential oils, so everything together for my good. This is the end of my second bottle of water this day. I try to drink, like I said, 2 to 3 of them, but I think I drank 4 on this day. I just try to stay extra hydrated during my cycle. I wanted to show you how much these onions grew. It's crazy how much they grew in such a short amount of time. I really wanted a cozy meal this day, so I was getting out some scallions that were getting ready to go south, and some bell peppers, some dino kale, a summer squash, and I just wanted to chop these up to get them roasting. You'll notice that I have one of those 2.5-gallon waters. I really think I want to invest in one of the large Berkey filters because I've had very bad luck with the filters that I've had as of lately. So if you have a Berkey, let me know. I just need a very big vessel for water. Since I tend to drink a lot of water in a day, the smaller ones don't always serve me that well. But if you have a Berkey, let me know. Or I could do like a Norzarka machine. I'm not really sure. I'm still trying to decide. I always like to set aside my scraps, of course, to take out to the deer. I'm aware that you shouldn't feed wildlife, but these deer, this used to be their home and now it's condos, so everyone feeds them. I don't know. Anyhow, I made a broth with some better than bouillon the vegan chicken flavor, some sesame oil, some jalapeno, and then some rice noodles. And I love that they're just like a little individual one serving. And there's the deer. She came out to eat the squash. And this is what my soup ended up looking like. I had my kale, my delicious bell pepper and squash that I roasted in my cast iron, and one of my Chertel Creek eggs. After dinner, I filled up my water bottle for my afternoon walk to the mailbox. I knew that I had a package, so I wanted to go and grab that and get a little bit of fresh air. My yoga journal ended up coming, and it was just really nice to get out and enjoy the view, see if I could spot any deer, and enjoy the breeze. It was such a beautiful day. My yoga journal is here. I love to study my yoga journals just for new tips as a yoga teacher, and I got a few new things from Lola Gets, which look at the faux leather detail on this jacket, which I think is super cute, and the matte black leggings. I wear a size 2 in all of their stuff. Ooh, booty shake. I love this jacket, and the bralette is new as well. It's a black bralette. And what I love about Lola is the size 2 actually zips, which is so hard for plus size girls. I kind of felt like an ice skater. These were my ice skater moves, if you couldn't tell. But I really like it. I noticed that there is a little bit of leather detail under the bust as well. Cute, cute, cute crop jacket. I absolutely love it. And they also sent this amazing sparkly sports bra. I think this is in the color Midnight Splash. I actually don't have the Midnight Splash leggings, but I do have the gray one, so I thought that the gray and black would look really cute together. Thanks, Lola, for sending this stuff over. I just wanted to show you the back of this sports bra. It's like super full coverage, which I love. I finished my day off by watching a little bit of Carrie Dayton. I've really been enjoying her channel lately, so I thought that I would share that with you all. And guys, I got home right in time. The trees were starting to sway and the breeze was getting a little bit more intense. And about 20 minutes after this, it stormed, but it was super relaxing. The rain smelled so nice. I actually left my patio door open, and it was just really enjoyable. I hope that you guys enjoyed today's vlog. I love you endlessly, and I hope you love yourselves even more. Talk to you soon. Bye.